So students, in today's class we are going to start our first section, that is section 1, which is called general physics. This general physics consists of first unit, that is physical quantities and measurement. Physical quantities and measurement is the name of the unit, which is given with the name measurement in physics matter. Now students, in this video I will first shed some light on measurement, and later what are physical quantities, and at the end what is physics and its branches or different fields. So starting from the first, measurement. Student, you can see a quote or quotation is mentioned according to physics that we need to make accurate measurement in order to obtain reliable results. Students, it is very important to make accurate measurement so that we can have reliable result. I will give you a very practical example that where technology is going to make accurate measurement and we are having a reliable results from our daily life. All of you are well familiar with Google Map, which we use for direction, and it always represents a reliable direction. Why? Because the software is going to make accurate measurement by using global positioning system, that is GPS. So we need to make accurate measurement in order to obtain reliable result. Now question arises, accurate measurement of what? We will make accurate measurement of physical quantities. Question arises, which physical quantities? Those physical quantities which are given by Cambridge for first unit. Although the physical quantities are given for whole book, you are already familiar with the physical quantities, but you never linked physical quantities and measurement before this lecture, before this class. Today we will link it. So to make a measurement, we require a physical quantity. So physical quantities will be measured, and if the measurement is accurate, then our results will remain reliable. They can be shared worldwide, and we can design a Google map that can be used by generality social people and Uber and Careem drivers as well, to fill the need of their family and have handsome income, monthly income, just because of reliable results given by accurate measurement done by the software or application of Google Map. That Google Map is going to measure some of the physical quantities and going to locate the exact position of the house, place, school, or any road, highway, motorway. So we can rely on that application. That application is having reliable results due to accurate measurement. Now the question arises, which physical quantities we need to measure accurately? First of all, we will see those physical quantities which we need to measure accurately. Before going through those physical quantities, I expect from all of you to open your notebook, write today's date, and then write section 1 general physics, and 1 physical quantities and measurement, chapter 1 or unit 1 measurement, page 1 to 18. And also write this quotation: we need to make accurate measurement in order to obtain the reliable result. That's it. Till this point everyone write on your notebook, and when we will start the topic, then you can write the name of the topic as well. In these two classes we will take things generally for understanding. So everyone write till reliable results. Now you are done writing, so we will move to the physical quantities given by the Cambridge, which we need to measure accurately for having a reliable result. I am going to share with you. So students, every one of you will draw this table. Write it as don't write 7.1. Straight away write summary of key quantities, means physical quantities, with their symbols and units being used in general physics. I will let you know all the physical key quantities which will be used in your first term. This table includes half of them. Half is given the next page. I will share that page as well with you. So first quantity, that is physical quantity, which is need to be measured accurately, is length. This length is a quantity which is having so many symbols. Length L, length can be considered as height H, length can be considered as width W, length can be considered as radius R, length can be considered as diameter D. So it can have so many symbols, but length is always measured in these usual units: kilometer, meter, centimeter and millimeter. So in Cambridge you will not be given with hectares, you will not be given with light years. These 4 units will be used. These symbols are given by Cambridge examiner for the students, that they must know that if the data will be given in the question, that will be given in terms of kilometers, meters, centimeters and millimeters. Second physical quantity is area. It is denoted by capital A. Its unit is meter square and centimeter square. We call it meter square and centimeter square. Volume capital V, meter cube and centimeter cube. So you can see that student, meter cube and meter square is combination of meter. It means if single meter is used, it is representing length. Meter square is used, it is representing area. Meter cube is used, it is representing volume. So students, there are some physical quantities which are basic, which are single, just like this meter, and some are combination of these basic quantities. They are called derived quantities. Base quantities and derived quantities. We will discuss in the next lecture about base quantities and derived quantities. At the moment your responsibility is to draw this table. And the fourth physical quantity is weight. Weight is denoted by W. It is measured on the name of the scientist upon whom the apple fell down on his head, and Newton, capital N. Then the mass is given: small n, capital M. Small m is mass of the person, capital M is mass of the earth. It is measured in kilograms, that is kg, grams, g, milligrams, mg. Time, small t, hours, minutes, second and millisecond. So students, what is the value of millisecond, what is the value of minute, what is milligram, and rest of the units, what is kg, we will discuss in detail in the upcoming lectures. At the moment your responsibility is to pause the video and write these 3 columns with their headings, and write these physical quantities: length, area, volume, weight, mass, time. You are already familiar with this, but in today's class you will come to know that these are actually the physical quantities involved in physics, and these must be measured accurately to have a reliable result. There are other quantities which will be used in the first term as well. I am going to share those physical quantities with you as well. Students, you will extend the column on whole page. These are from general physics, and then we will move to the section 2, that is Newtonian mechanics as well. So extend these two columns and then we will write the next units, the next physical quantities as well. Now students, now extend the columns and then we will write density. It's a physical quantity. It is just like having a symbol P, that is called rho. Student, this symbol is just like you use a Greek letter pi. So this symbol is also a Greek symbol. Whenever it is mentioned this way, italic P, it is representing density. So its unit is gram per centimeter cube, means gram divided by centimeter cube, and kg per meter cube. So just write at the moment. These things will be discussed in detail. What are their units, what are their symbols, and how we define speed. Speed is used with the letter U and the letter V. U is for initial speed, V is for final speed. So it is kilometer per hour, meter per second, and centimeter per second. As you know that meters per second, kilometer per hour is written on the speedometer. Acceleration, accelerator of the car. So acceleration is A, it is meter per second, 2 seconds. So it is meter per second square. Next is acceleration of free fall, that is represented by alphabet G, and it is meter per second square. Then we have force. Force is capital F. It is on the name of the scientist Newton, capital N. Then we have gravitational field strength, small g, that is representing Newton per kg. Then we have moment of force, Newton meter. So this is covering almost syllabus of your first term, and these symbols will be used in your first terms. All these quantities in the first column are physical quantities. These quantities need to be measured accurately to have reliable result. Now everyone pause this video and students write these symbols and the name of the physical quantities and their units as well. So for today's class, that's it. Just write down the name of the physical quantities, their symbols, and their SI units. In the next class, we will start with the inquiry question, what is physics. So for today's, just draw 3 columns and write physical quantities in the first column. Then in the second column write their symbols, and in the third column write their units. Beautify your classwork, write them with proper units and proper symbols. Try to memorize their symbols and units as well, because in exam unit is very important. We will discuss in detail each physical quantity and its unit. So now you can draw the table, and if you have any question, you can ask me in the chat box, or you can ask me by switching on your mic. So I am waiting for your questions. Thank you.